Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday, happy July 3rd. Oh, which means yesterday was July 2, which means I gotta pay my car insurance. Okay, alright, just thinking out loud. Here guys, we are back to talk about some Katie and Lala drama. But also some Rachel, Rael, Rocky, whatever you want to call her. I don't even give a sh anymore. Because you can't change your name 3 times and then want us to keep up with it. So we're going to call you Rachel, Raquel, Rocky, I guess. Anyways, we're going to get into all of it. But before we do, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right. Music. In can do it like we do it, like we do it. Like we do it, cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. All right guys, so just sliding right back into here, I thought I heard my garage door opening. I was like, who's here? It's just Jason. So back to it now. Thank you. Over here to taskofreality.com. Katie Maloney hasn't spoken to Leigh Kent since the Vanderpump Rules reunion. I'm allowed to have some kind of privacy, so apparently Katie Maloney is setting boundaries with her Vanderpump Rules co-star Leigh Kent, and this is after the expectant mother used a private conversation that they had against her at the season 11 Vanderpump Rules reunion. Katie stepping back from their friendship now during an interview on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast. She said, I haven't spoken to Lala since the reunion. I didn't see that coming. So after referring to the off-camera feud Katie had with Lala 6 months before filming began, the something about her sandwich shop co-owner explained how Lala loses track of real life and being a reality TV star. She said Lala thinks that if the audience didn't see it, it didn't happen. But we talked about things in San Francisco. We had a moment on the boat that was much longer than what you saw. There was plenty to resolve. Sometimes it just takes a little time to fully get back on track with someone. Okay, our lives are in slightly different places, and sometimes that just means you're not meeting on the same page. I don't know. Obviously, she had been harboring certain feelings and thinking certain things I didn't know she felt, and she was saving them for the reunion, which I didn't feel like was super authentic. But as someone who's on a show, that's one thing, but to sit there and be called an inauthentic person or fake. But I'm sitting next to someone who I thought I knew and I was open and honest with, and I thought was open and honest with me. Lala had been feeling a certain way about me for a long time, and that was shocking. I'm actually just going to play this clip for you guys because I want you guys to hear it. Here we music. Go bada bing bada boom. Thank you to the Bravo investigators. It going with Lala now. Are you? Is there any resolve after the reunion? No, nothing. I haven't spoke to her since the reunion. That's sad, Katie. I mean, yeah, I didn't see that coming. We had even after the season, even after like the way the season went. Yes, I know she did bring up that we had a falling out. We had a falling out 6 months before the season, which we had no. But on the season she had, you guys had like, yeah, the energy wasn't good. And we had come, we again. I think she thinks because when you don't see it, it didn't happen. But we resolved. We talked about things in San Francisco. We had a moment on the boat that was much longer than what you saw. I mean, there was plenty of resolve. I mean, sometimes it just takes a little time to get fully back on track with someone. I think you know her and our lives are in like slightly different places, and sometimes it just means that like you're not meeting on the same page. And I don't know, I felt like obviously she had been harboring certain feelings and thinking certain things that I didn't know she had felt, and so she was saving them for the reunion, which I didn't feel like was super authentic. Okay, I know that's somebody that on a show, I guess that's one thing. But I don't know, just sit there and be called a inauthentic person or fake. But meanwhile, I'm sitting next to somebody who I thought I knew and knew very well and was open and honest with me, but had been feeling a certain way about me for a very long time. That was shocking. So I don't know, do you think you could forgive her for, cause she did via my trust? No, I don't. Once you violate my trust like that, it's very hard to come back from that. Is trust is like the most important thing to me. And when you try to manipulate me with that and use it against me and say, like we talked about these things, yes, we talked about in private, like, and those weren't the kind of conversations that were meant for not everything is you're the way you're talking about it means I should also What like read my diary like I'm allowed to have like some kind of privacy and talk about emotions with people like I do with my mom, I do with other friends. You know, like you were one of those people just because you also happen to be on the show, like you know, like I have plenty of those conversations with you as well, like you're able to discuss things with me that are private and I would never make public just for the sake of how is I mean that's a great point to be honest with you. Yes, she signed up for TV. And yes, I mean I think a lot of times these people think that they're friends with each other, but then when there's a moment where you're trying to get the most bang in there for the ratings, you're like, okay, I have to pick between my friendship and this TV partnership. Which one am I gonna pick? This do I want? Which one do I care more about? This person who's around my family, who I consider a friend? Do I care about the longevity of this relationship after the TV show? Or do I say I don't give a about you and I care about the TV show more? Because that's putting bread and butter on my table. Well, she chose the bread and butter, that's for sure. Now moving on. Sorry, anyways, Rachel Leviss has become an open book, these days following Season 10 of Vanderpump Rules. Now as fans know, Rachel is pretty busy outside of her podcast as she's currently engaged in a legal battle with Tom and Ariana over her allegations of them using revenge porn against her. And according to Rachel, Tom kept the footage of a private FaceTime call that she had with him, and Ariana found the video and sent it to their friends. Yeah, you guys have heard this, but hold on, I'm gonna play another clip for you because I want you guys to, I really want you guys, as I'm like going through this, I think it's better for you guys to kind of pick through and decide what you think, especially because at the end of the day, it's really hard, in my opinion, to try to decipher who we're trusting here, Rachel or Tom Sandel and Ariana. And I think that in this moment, I don't feel like Rachel has much of a leg to stand on. Hold on, I'm gonna play the clip. Present share screen clip. Thank you to the Breaking the Rules pod. Relationships. I was experiencing sex and I wasn't experiencing orgasms, and so when I ventured into a new relationship, I started experiencing orgasms for the first time, and I noticed it would become it was very powerful. How do you make sure that you're not falling into a relationship for the pleasure of that relationship and your judgment gets clouded? You don't necessarily get lost in a sauce. Yeah, I think I definitely got lost in the sauce, and I lost my identity. In a way, I was just a very lost person altogether, and I was finding solace in this person and used him almost as an escape from reality, which I think can be a very dangerous place because there's like a lot of isolation and downright escape from the reality of what was happening in our world. Maybe there was like this element of fantasy that was enmeshed with the connection that we had as well. In my past relationship, okay, all right guys, well, one made it work and one didn't. That's a little awkward, so I'm gonna go on that now. I want to hear what you guys think about the Katie and La more than anything. But if you guys want to get into the sex life, you're more than welcome to pop off in the comments section. But most importantly, happy almost 4th of July to all of you guys. I love you so much, and we will see you in just a little bit. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.